Hey, greetings, fellow slinging agents in the wild. It's your trusted handler, Brian, welcoming you back to the show. As we get closer to the end of the season, which, if you can believe it, we're already on episode 6 right now, we're obviously looking forward into the future. That's how you do it. I guess you look forward into the future, look forward into the past. It makes no sense. We got to start looking at what we're going to be running next. Next season will be our homebrew scenario playthings, and then beyond that we have other scenarios we wanted to put together. But I put a poll out there to ask other hard-slinging agents in the wild what they would like to hear us run next. We got a few ideas and whatnot, and I think one of the ones that we're going to be settling on will be Ex Oblivion. It's a scenario that I've briefly heard some things about. I haven't heard a full run-through, and I only kind of thumbed my way through the book. It's written by Dennis Detwiller, and back in 2019. Can't believe that's not really come across my radar yet, but that looks like that'll be what we're going to jump into after playthings. So if you have any other questions or you have any other suggestions, please email me at rolledhard20podcast@gmail.com. Leave me a comment on our YouTube channel at rolledhard20. And other than that, let's how about we just warm up our dice and top off our glass as Rolledhard20 presents episode 6 of our homebrewed scenario, Borrowed Souvenirs. Enjoy. So how's the brothers been?
Been good. Been real good. Got my new beer D20, which I'm still excited to use. It's actually rolled well for me a couple times, so
Well, good.
I'm happy.
Did you guys get that little audio thing I sent?
I did, yes.
That was like the last few seconds
Yeah.
of the last episode 5. So I just want you guys to listen to it, so you're not completely in the dark. And I will lead us in, and we shall begin.
Right.
Greetings, fellow slinging agents in the wild. It is I, your trusted handler, Brian, and with me, my hard slingers of yore.
Hail.
Ew.
Episode 6 of our homebrewed scenario, Borrowed Souvenir.
Borrowed souvenir. Souvenirs.
Souvenirs.
More than one.
Borrowed Souvenirs. So, last episode, our agents, who had recently been given the address of a hard-to-find Kirk Holloway, had been given an added directive by Heisenberg, informing you both that he had uncovered who had called this case into the agency and that it was Baldino. You were ordered to head to the Cryptozoology Museum of Truth and close him down. Arriving on scene, you caught Baldino by surprise, overhearing part of a phone call conversation informing the other party that he had not located Holloway, nor the Dorje. After confrontation, Baldino, surmising he had no exit, crunched down on a cyanide capsule and died in front of the alien exhibit. Now, stepping out into the night air, and you have a location.
All right, Adesso, you're usually the driver. I am the shotgun. Shotgun.
We actually got to get you a shotgun. I got my jack blade hanging out the window. Drive me closer. I want to hit him with my sword.
And remember, that's 2 jack blades now.
Oh, that's right. Yes. You have one for your son. Let's not forget.
That's
All right.
Just out of curiosity, did you guys have any questions as you guys enter your vehicle? I probably should have asked that before I let us in, but did you guys need anything?
Well, with the Dorje, the thing that keeps bothering me is, how big is this thing? Is it like
20 inches long or so.
Okay, 20 inches long. Yeah, that's right. I have it written down here. We didn't search for it. We didn't find it, so we're good.
The way it was described, it's a scepter of sorts. It's got a handle in the middle, and then each end has 4 fingers that extend outward and then converge back upon themselves with a ruby coupled within the fingers of those. The center was ringed with sapphires.
Yeah.
Well, one thing that we're going to have to talk about. So,
Sorry.
Deso, when I face this creature, if we indeed face it, when I used my weapon on it, my pistol, and fired, it didn't seem to do anything. When Mr. Wilkes, the late Mr. Wilkes, when he used his weapon on it, it also appeared that it didn't do anything from what we saw. There was no blood on the rounds. There was nothing. So I don't know what we're facing here. I don't know if silver will work. I don't know if cold steel will work. We know the Sherpa will probably be handled easily with any physical weapons we use against him, but I don't know if killing him dispels the beast. I saw it turn to a cloud of mist and snow in front of me, so...
Well, we have a good working theory that the creature is controlled by somebody holding the door J. I was out in the parking lot looking for someone who I would have thought would have been staring at the hotel room in order to maintain concentration. And indeed, there was a palpable feeling of dropped temperature in certain areas, hot and cold. It was warmer in one direction, colder in another. And I was trying to track this, whoever it was. But unfortunately, I lost him. And I believe I lost him around the same time that you watched the creature dissipate. So in any future conflict, I think the best thing for us to do would be not to engage the creature, but to engage the person who's controlling it. Even worse for us is the person doesn't need to maintain eye contact, or at least I don't think so. Given the distance that I was searching from the hotel room, I don't see how that person could have maintained eye contact unless they were using binoculars, telescope, a remote camera, something that could help them do it. But the bottom line was, I thought they had to be closer, and this person was a far distance away, so far that I wasn't able to track him in the time it took you to engage the creature and then have it dissipate because it had finished its mission.
Maybe all he needs is a item of clothing or personal item or a picture of him, and maybe that's all he needs to send this thing after this person. Now, as far as I know, it's going to be either two people that are controlling this. Mr. Holloway, who, though, is the intended target, or it's Kaje Drupa, the Sherpa, whom we haven't met. I don't think that there is a third person involved because the handler wouldn't do that to us. And if we do indeed kill the Sherpa or Mr. Holloway, the Yeti won't stop. We're going to have to fight both because the handler wouldn't do that to us either.
Got it.
You make this guy sound like he's just a bloodthirsty handler.
Yeah, bloodthirsty, kind of ruthless. I don't know if there's something else that we need to think of to battle this thing. I have 2 blades, one for each person or 2 for one Yeti. Well, hopefully it's not a 2 for 1 Yeti deal at Bloodbath and Beyond.
My thought is for us to engage the actual guy holding the door J, and if we can't find him upon encountering the Yeti, we're going to have to break off contact and look for him until we do, because I have a feeling that's who we should be engaging.
Well, sorry, Handler, one more thing to Odessa. Well, we've done that before. Do you remember, I believe it was New Orleans? There was some sort of device, the guy activating the device, and the monster that was leaping out of windows at you. I shot the device, I shot the person, the monster still came.
Yeah.
So I would bet that we're going to have to deal with the 2 at least. So maybe we concentrate fire on Mr. Sherpa, and then hopefully the Yeti that he summons is going after the Holloway shield. First.
You know what would be interesting is we haven't actually researched the door J. Maybe there's some literature about it or anything. Maybe Heisenberg provided some insight. We
I'll
haven't
Google it.
Looked at that. Yeah, let's Google it. Put it through our AI.
Yeah.
Let's do that. I have my AI on my phone.
Yeah. Well, I can be looking while you're driving.
Okay, let's do that.
And I can use, we can also contact Heisenberg if we want, and let him know that we're going to see Mr. Holloway and that we think that this is where the culmination of all these searches are going to end up.
All right, we'll do that. We'll get in the car, check out the phone, link the phone to the Bluetooth in the car, and dial Heisenberg.
Gentlemen,
we're on our way to see Mr. Faulkner is dead. Baldino is dead. Holloway's our last unanswered question. What we're looking for is the Dorje, which appears to be this scepter about 20 inches long with a gem on both ends, found in the Himalayas. That our working theory is that it is used to summon and control the Yeti that has been doing all of the killings.
Yeti.
Do you have any information on it?
Well, this is the first I'm really hearing that you need information on a Dorje.
Well,
We're calling it a Yeti as well because we have no other clues as to what it can be. So for us to be able to wrap our head around this, and since it's from the Himalayas, that's what we're going with.
Okay.
Bigfoot and baby Sasquatch didn't make the cut.
Right, let me.
yeah, they're not as far north.
You
So
could
we
hear
want
the
Yeti.
tick, tick, tick of a keyboard. He's like, well, the Dorje is not a Yeti. It looks like this is some kind of a Nepalese artifact.
The thing it summons, we're calling the Yeti.
Yeah, the Dorje is just, we haven't seen it. We know it was on a manifest, and it's missing. So it appears to be the controlling instrument for whatever it's summoning.
Yeah, it looks like it's just some kind of a, roughly translates as bringer of storms. It's just a Nepalese relic of sorts, but there's plenty of these things out there. There's not just one. It's just like calling something a cane.
Well, this item is being used as potentially a summoning device because Mr. Holloway taking this really made the Sherpa Kaije Drupa upset. And so now he's unleashing whatever spirit this is of the Himalayas onto Holloway, as he did with Mr. Wilkes.
Now, who is this Drupka? What?
Yeah, he's the Sherpa that guided the expedition in Nepal that either disturbed or summoned the Yeti. We're not sure. The bottom line is he was the guy that accompanied the artifact from Nepal to here. And he's the only person unaccounted for other than Holloway, but we have, in essence, accounted for him. We know where he is. We have an idea what role he plays. We're going to question him. But
Okay.
Sherpa, not so much.
A lot of individuals have the last name Drukpa. The name itself roughly translates as evoke the dragon.
Well, maybe he's a little more involved than we thought.
My name just means one. Much cooler over there in the Sherpa land.
Yeah, you should get a Sherpa name. If it's the same Kaji Drupka out of Nepal, it looks like he's got a brother named Pemba.
Does your brother live in the States?
No, they're both originally in Nepal. That's strange. How did he get this Kaji guy stateside? I'm looking through the Department of Immigration. I don't see this individual having a visa.
Maybe through Homeland Security.
Illegals.
Just he may just be on a vacationer's visa. Either that or it was a private plane flying back from Nepal.
That looks like that's probably the most likely scenario. Do you really think that these individuals transported all this stuff to this museum on a commercial airliner?
Probably not. It was probably a private chartered flight.
Well, Sunset Red is the ones that are in charge of this whole thing, that run the Cryptozoology Museum of Truth and Justice.
Damn it.
But even international commercial private flights still have to go through customs.
Somebody must have paid a pretty penny then, because it looks
Yeah.
like we see this Sunset Red everywhere.
And we have credentials that allow us to take firearms and collapsible swords. I'm sure that a company of Sunset Red's resources will be able to get enough of the bribery, materials or licenses or OKs to come through. Or they just downright smuggled it in.
Either one of them's a possibility, but if Sunset Red has their own private airline, which it's looking like on their website that they do stuff like that, it looks like they transport a lot of material. In fact, it looks like they had some dealing with the Kunsthistorische Museum in Vienna, Austria. Looks like they had their fingers with that Spiritus Demos.
We've been there before.
Yes. By the way, I'll take that gold doubloon. Okay, so what's your next plan, gentlemen?
We're en route to go visit with Holloway. Find out what he knows, if he's actually behind it, or if this is just the Sherpa on the loose.
And warn him that he's in imminent danger and will most likely either be dead or under attack or about to be attacked once we get there.
Does that imply you have a 20 on his location?
We have a likely place that we think he is.
We have the phone that he called from. If you
Yeah.
would like that, we can send that over.
Yeah.
Well, just so you know, I've got that team en route to the Cryptozoology Museum of Truth. They should be there in about 45 minutes to start clearing that place out. Problem is, if Sunset Red gets there before our boys get there, they may wind up arriving at an empty building. So you plug in the address. Heisenberg's still talking. Anything else you want to ask him?
It doesn't sound like he's heard of anything like the Dorje controlling a Yeti or any other creature, because I have a feeling if he had heard of such a thing, he would have told us. So, does he have any information on Holloway?
Holloway appears to be an eccentric millionaire. At least it
What's
shows
his
on
age?
paper. More of a jet setter, adventurer. Looks like he's burned through quite a bit of his inheritance.
How old is he?
33, I believe. According
So, I mean,
to
a dude that is going to be able to put up a physical fight. He's not like some of our other dudes that were in their 80s and even older.
yeah, according to the handler's notes, it says he's 33.
Got it.
All right.
Each, you got anything else?
That's it, other than we did, in fact, take care of Mr. Baldino. We've confirmed that.
Did he have anything on his person?
I have his phone.
Pull the SIM card out and break the device, please.
Got a place just for it.
The phone or the SIM card?
All right, consider that done.
All right. Out.
And I have his ring. Oh, he already hung up.
Yeah, and the jack blade that he was carrying. But yeah, oh well.
Yeah, he still has that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Oh,
has
that's
it.
where we left it. That's right. You
I left it
it.
with him. And then
Yeah.
I took the two that were from the exhibit.
Got it. Yeah. Did we take anything else off of him? There was no notebooks, flashcards, or dump drives, or jump drives, or anything else that we could have taken. We did look, from what I remember. At least that's what my notes indicate.
No, you pilfered all that stuff, and I believe you also took Faulkner's notepad.
We
Yep.
did.
You follow your GPS to the address that Abner Wilkes provided you, and it brings you back across the Fore River to the northwest bank. You follow Congress Street all the way across, and eventually make your way to Captain Street. And you see that there's a long driveway that heads towards the north, and it goes around a roundabout and continues to go north. And off in the distance, you see a lone house. And it must be your destination because it's the only house with every light on.
Okay. Well, I say we just drive up, and I don't think there's really a reason to try to be stealthy or anything like that. Let him see us driving up, so he's not going to be like shooting at us, for shooting. He's probably spooked. He doesn't know that Wilkes is dead yet, I don't believe, so I think we just go up there. What do you think, Odessa?
Sounds good to me. I don't think subtlety isn't going to serve us at this point.
I don't think there's a point. I think we need to let him know what's coming down the pipe at him and get any information before he gets killed.
Yeah. Yeah, let's take the position, or let's take our posture. We were here to protect him. We will find ignorance on all the other issues, and our purpose there is to protect him from what we believe is coming. Even though we both know that he may be the problem, but we'll take the position that we think he's the victim, or going to be the next one. So, right on.
Describe your approach.
We will park boldly and brazenly in the driveway, and then walk right up to the front door.
And do it slow enough so he has time to see us and, not think we're assaulting the place or,
Right.
Yeah,
but we're also not hiding.
Right, yeah.
Okay. You exit your car, walk up the long walkway And you stand before a set of double doors.
Give a knock, give a ring, give a whistle. Odessa, you want to take point on this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will knock on the door. Holloway.
You rap on the door, and there's no answer to it.
Okay, every light is on. That's unusual. I'll try the door.
It's unlocked.
Open the door.
You open the door, and you see it opens onto a foyer. It's probably like 15 feet wide, maybe 20 feet deep. And standing at the opposite end of the foyer is a rugged-looking man in his mid-30s, in a posture of resolution. And the man has a revolver in one hand and a cell phone in the other. One look at the man's eyes, and you can see he's scared. He's dressed very nice, but even from this distance, or perhaps it's just permeated throughout the house, you could just smell sweat, like somebody's fear just emanating.
Is this the look of fear or the look of insanity? Like, is he broken? Can we tell?
He said he was afraid. Oh, I see what you're saying. Is he broken? That's a better question.
From this distance, and to having not conferred with him yet, it would be difficult to judge that.
Okay. Mr. Holloway, FBI, we're here to help. We believe that you may be a victim of a crime. We're here to help you out.
He's looking at you, still got the 38 in his hand, and
Right.
he starts looking at the phone. And he looks back at you, looks back to the phone, and his thumb starts to hover over the face of it, almost in contemplation whether or not he should make a call.
If you're trying to call Mr. Wilkes, that won't be necessary.
How do you know, Wilkes?
We just came from him.
Abner, is he back there? Is he with you?
No, he's at the Francois Hotel. I'm afraid that he didn't make it.
With
That's
you?
why
You mean
he
like
Mr. Holloway, I need you to put your gun down. I need
sent
you to
us here
lower
to
that
help
gun.
you.
I need you to do that for us. We're here to help you, but don't really want that gun out.
Just
Alright?
lower it.
Yeah.
I'll
can hold
lower
on
it
to
down,
it.
but I'm not getting rid of this. Do you
That's
know
good.
what's out there? You don't
We do. That's
why
understand.
we're
That
here.
thing is out there, and he's pointing with the barrel and the phone. He's like, Wilkes told me it killed the team. I've been trying to call Wilkes, but are you sure? You sure he's not in the car? I want to see. Are you sure he's not in the car? Oh, fuck.
He's at the Francois Hotel.
Abner, oh my God. I knew.
But he had asked us, he had gave us your address to help you out. So that's why we're here. What do you know? What do you know that can hurt it that's coming after you?
I don't know. Whatever killed Kramer and his men, whatever we brought back with us to the States, I just... What about Kanji? Have you found Kaji yet?
No, we're looking for him. He's been the only person that's been missing, and we believe he has the door, Jay. Unless you have it.
No, I don't have it. The only thing I got is a bucket to shit in right now. That's really all I'm worth. This whole fucking house, it's rented. I'm behind 3 months on the rent. Fuck.
Well, the same thing that took out your men also took out Wilkes. And we have
What about...
belief that it's going to be coming here. And the last time that I checked, because I actually faced it, bullets do not help. So
What about
do you have
Baldino?
anything else here that you think might help?
What about Baldino? And he pushes the button on the phone.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And I'll just hold it
Each
up.
you have the
And
phone.
he sees it ringing in your hand each.
And I'll show it to him. I go, Baldino did not make it either.
He sent us here to protect you.
At this point, Holloway just drops his cell phone onto the tile. He's got Apple Care. He's okay. You know, it was my wish that it be a closed-door exhibition. It was supposed to entice specific investors. Fucking Baldino. He couldn't even... What about the moderators? Have you been in touch with the moderators?
No, not yet.
Who are the moderators?
No, we already know who they are.
Let me explain something about these moderators. You know, I inherited my father's estate after the old man died from a heart attack. And yeah, foolishly, I spent it on failed expeditions around the world and whatnot. And that was when I was approached by the Cryptozoology Museum of Truth and got deep into debt with those moderators. They just don't let go. They get their claws in you. And they get to you. They funded 3 more of my expeditions, which all failed. And I owed them money. Lots of money. So these moderators stepped in and made me an offer. They would wipe the slate clean, but only if I went to Nepal and brought back whatever it was that Lewis Kramer had discovered in the Himalayas. I agreed, and just like that, those moderators had me. They knew Lewis Kramer found something. So funding my expedition to join him in the Himalayas, that was nothing. My instructions simple: procure the artifact by any means necessary, regardless if Kramer would relinquish it or not. And these moderators said that if I did this for them, they would grant me an opportunity to display the exhibit at the museum, and in doing so would fund future expeditions, basically wiping my debt free. They're never going to wipe me free. They're never going to let me go. And I needed this. I don't know what to do.
Well, you still may be able to do all this because from what we're putting together, it doesn't appear that your moderators, or Sunset Red, had anything to do with this.
What is this Sunset Red shit?
What appears to be the problem is your Sherpa, Mr. Kaije Drupa. He didn't take kindly to you bringing this stuff back, specifically the Dorje.
I told that cursed Sherpa I was going to bring the Dorje back. I was going to just borrow it.
Well,
it was
that's
my only
what caused
intention.
all of this. So if you want to put on your little display, we need to take out this Sherpa because we believe he's the one causing all this to go on.
I didn't know the museum intended to keep the damn thing. Make an intuition check.
Okay. I didn't even have my character sheet up. An idiot.
I rolled an 88, a critical failure. I have no idea what he's talking about.
I got to roll under 71. I got 69. 69, dude!
Yeah.
Each. You can tell straight up that he's lying. He seems to know all about the moderators and what their intention was for the Dorje.
Okay.
So he just didn't think he'd be caught.
So why don't you, this could be the last moments of all of us here. Why don't you come clean and tell me what you're really talking about?
And as you're speaking to him each, Mr. Critical Failure over there is watching you articulate to Holloway. But the only thing that's captivating him, not Holloway's lies, not you catching him in his lies each, but it's the frost emanating from your breath as you're talking to him. You begin to feel the air around you get cooler. The temperatures start to drop. You hear...
Ollie draws his gun. Oh, shit.
You hear the front doors bash off the door jamb. Both of them.
Off the Dorje?
They crash into the foyer 10 feet in, and standing there is this huffing, puffing, huge, 8-foot tall, hairy entity. And I need for both of you to make a sanity check. All 3 of you to make a sanity
Didn't I already see this guy?
You did, but not like this.
Yeah, I only saw him popping raspberry swirls into the fucking dude.
35 under 55. So I'm good. I make it.
Yeah, 47 under 49.
Kirk Holloway drops his gun and grabs his hair and goes to his knees and starts praying to anything and anybody. No, God, no, not this. Ah! Immediately he starts pissing his pants. And to answer your initial question, he was already at his breaking point.
Okay.
Now, let's look at some people's dexterity.
No,
No, it's
not
not
to be
part of
the,
this.
the class snitch. No sanity damage for us.
Should be 1 point each, yeah? Or 1 point for me.
No.
Oh, cool.
We both made it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is just an
Well,
entity. Wait
Yeah,
till
in the back of our
shit
minds,
starts
we both
happening.
kind of expected it. We had a feeling he would be here, which is the whole reason why we're here. So, yeah, this is not...
I thought you were gonna have the dude shoot himself, dude.
He may still do that. There's plenty of time. Each 15, right?
Yes.
Odesso?
Dex is 11.
Okay. Each, you see this creature standing in front of you. Make an observation check.
14 under 72.
Wow, that's really good.
Yeah.
This creature really doesn't even notice you or Odesso. His focus is on one target. And simple enough, it's down on its knees. What would you like to do, Each?
Well, just to break the game real quick, Odesso, do you think we should let him go after Holloway, and while we go and try to find the Sherpa? Because we know that we're not going to be able to save Holloway. We know, aside from maybe cold steel, that my gun didn't do anything to it, nor the other guy's gun.
The silver bullets may have an impact. I don't know. But you're absolutely correct. We're not going to save Holloway. And if our working theory is correct, we need to find the controller. So I think we use the opportunity presented by the distraction Holloway provides by moving past him and out the door to see if we can find anybody that's concentrating really intently on the house.
Okay. So how about this? I don't know if I would allow this guy to die, but I don't know if I would fight for him either.
Well, we're in that situation. I don't want to just give up on him, but I just don't think there's anything we can do. I mean, the only untested thing against this creature is the silver, right? So if
And
I
the
take a
cold
couple,
steel.
take a shot or two at it, or cold steel. If I take a cold shot at it and there's no effect, okay, that didn't work. Next step. But again, both of those actions can be done with our backs to the open outside that the creature has conveniently opened the two doors for. So right now it's in front of us. I see we let it pass us and then we engage it, and then we can run outside and hopefully find the controller once we test our theories.
Because it stomped to paste Mr. Wilkes.
Yeah.
And then I fired at it, and it came after me. So,
But only
I don't-
after it finished with Wilkes.
and I don't know, though, if it would have come after me had I not engaged. So we could maybe go out.
Well, we just step out of the way. Both I back up one step, you back up one step, let it toward Holloway, and then we engage it as it goes past.
Yeah, I was thinking if you wanted to run outside and look, though who knows, like that's unlikely to happen unless you see a car out in the driveway. I could slowly just like walk by or just stand by and let it go after him. And when it goes by, if he attacks Holloway, I can attack it and it won't attack me.
Not a bad idea.
Maybe. You want to
Then
try
I'll
that?
just move to I'll move to the doorway, see if there's anybody out there.
Okay,
So
well,
that'll
hold
be
on
my
a second.
turn.
It's Each's turn first. So, Each, if you want to move your initiative, you can move it once, but that becomes your new initiative movement. Like your new place in the initiative.
Okay.
Because you'll go first. So, you tell me who you want to go after.
Well, what
or
I'll
you
do
could
is
stay
I'll-
at the top of the queue.
I'll move out of the way, but I'll still be near Holloway enough so that I can strike at this thing.
That would be your move. I guess it would be like a triangle, right? Holloway's in one place, the Yeti's in another. Each can position himself to be close enough to Holloway, yet not be confused with the target. Yet once the Yeti engages, be in the perfect position to attack from the rear. Flank him.
Go, Each.
So each sees Holloway as basically a broken man now. He's going to move off to the side, eyeballing the Yeti. Both jack blades in his hands, unopened, and say to the Yeti, "All right, you want him, come and get him. And I'm like out of the way, a clear line as to Holloway.
It barrels down the hallway. Boom, boom, boom. Doesn't even look at either you or Adesso. You see it brings one of its clawed hands up. It just comes straight down on him. 29. 8 points of damage.
Okay. It's not
Just
bad.
caves this dude's head in. You see this fountain just explode upwards. Crimson spraying the entire chest. Its hair just all tacky. Now I need for both of you to make another sanity check. Witnessing this head explode.
79, fail.
Ooh. I rolled a 71, so that's a fail.
You both take 3 points of sanity damage as you watch this head just turn into a volcano.
Damn. So that means we can't act this round?
You can.
Or we can.
Good, I'm going to shoot it.
I thought you were going to run outside.
Well, each, what are you going to do first?
Yeah, you're closer.
I'm going to engage it.
Okay.
Twin jack blades
So we're going to do something with this twin jack blade.
in the reverse grip.
In the reverse grip.
And I'm going to attack it. Whether I can only do it once is fine. It looks fucking cool.
Here's what we're going to do. You're going to take a negative 10% per attack to get both those dual attacks off. I'll let you, what you'll do is you'll roll,
Okay.
and whatever your normal attack would be, I don't know what it is, 55%?
53.
53%. It'll drop down to 43% per attack, and the damage die, if you hit, drops down 1 die.
So a D10 then instead of a D12?
That's correct.
Is that with both?
That's with both.
So I can do 1 attack normal or 2 attacks at negative 10
Yes.
and negative damage.
By 1
Yeah,
D.
but your upside potential is 20 points versus 12.
Yeah. Okay. No, I think that sounds cool. Okay. First attack, melee weapon, 43. 35 on the first one. So that's good. And I roll this to hit the second one?
Yeah,
Before
go
I
ahead and
roll
roll.
down? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Second hit is still negative 10, so 43. Ought 8.
Oh, right on, Sammy.
I swear to
Roll
God.
your
Yeah.
Flies in. Yeah.
Roll your damage.
Right. I'm going to roll both 10s at the same time. 6 and a 1. Shit.
7 points. You see your blades cleave into its back, and they go deep. You feel they find purchase, actually. It roars at the top of its lungs, turns around, and looks at you. Adesso.
I'm going to shoot it. I know I was supposed to go outside, but given the fact that each was able to hurt it with cold steel, I have a little faith in the silver, so we'll see what happens. And I know with my weapon skill being
So do you
high
do you
is-
cast those bullets yourself? Like, is Adesso doing it in his garage and shit?
No, this is commercially available stuff. Winchester makes it. They're 180 grain silver hollow points. I mean, they do the same damage, but ever since the cryptid, I mean, they do. In Adesso's mind, they're just as good on cryptids as they would be on the other two-legged predators out there. So why not carry it for all purposes?
Okay.
Well, that's what he's doing. Firearms is 58, and right on 19.
Okay. Hits.
Yeah. So that's a D12, assuming it hurts.
Roll high.
Oh, yeah. 4.
It
that
roars again. Mm-hmm. It has 2 targets.
Yes.
1, 2, 3 for each. 4, 5, 6 for Adesso. Actually, I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4 for each. 5, 6 for Adesso.
If you
because
get hit
each, you're right there.
Yeah, and if Adesso gets picked, that's gonna be funny.
Each, you're up to death.
Shocker.
It spins and turns and bites down on you.
Ugh.
46, that's going to hit.
All right.
It crunches down on you for 6 points of damage
Oh, ouch.
Take it.
and doesn't let go.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Do
Well, now I
get
can't shoot it anymore.
Yeah.
You're going to have to make a strength check if you want to try to break free of this.
Well, I had a negative 10 because I was dual wielding. Now, is it still a negative?
You could, it's going to be a negative. You could choose to drop one of the weapons, though.
Oh, no, I'm going to keep attacking.
Okay. Anyway, you're going to try to attack while it's in your mouth? Just so you know, you're going to incur damage every round that you stay in this thing's mouth.
Yeah, but if I break free, then I don't attack it.
Right.
And I got.
Well, you could always. Hopefully, you could choke it to death with your cranium. You know.
Well, what do you think, Odessa? Should I try to break free? I don't think I have the strength to break free of this thing very well, but
I don't think so either. I would try for an aim shot by taking your most favored hand and trying to put the katana through it. You're obviously neck to neck.
I'm just going to do two attacks
under its neck, or something where you put it in side to side, something like that, an aimed shot. Because my move is going to be to go to contact. I'm going to run to close with you and then pop it with the gun at close range. Well, what do you think? Should I go outside to look, or
No,
all my instincts say I can't leave you like that.
No, we gotta. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
In about 24 to 48 hours as you pass through this thing, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm worried that if I do the strength check, which I may be able to break, I have a 14 strength, but then I'm not doing an attack.
Right.
And I also have though a gold doubloon.
Yes, you do,
So
and
would
so
that,
do I. So maybe your gold doubloon is that you break free,
Would that
no?
negate the attack, or would it?
No, it would just break. You break free for your move would be to break free, and then we're back to 0. Now I have a clear shot. I shoot, hit, whatever,
I can
and then
take
it goes
another
again and
hit.
bites you again. Right.
Yeah. I mean, if it does 8, that's dangerous, but.
Can you go for is there a lethality on those jack blades, Handler?
No.
There's no. What
Well,
about
the
a
thing
called
is,
shot?
Even if I break free, it's going to attack again.
Yeah.
Or can I do a dodge at all, or do I have to have?
Not when you're in its
held.
mouth.
Yeah, you're held.
No, but like next time. So say I break free, and it attacks at me.
Well, you know what?
Then you
I
could
do
do
a
the dodge,
dodge?
but that
How
would be...
how about we back up? How about you do the dodge now that it's tried to bite you? Use the doubloon.
No. You need to do that ahead of time. Like, let me know. First of all, if you're going to do the dodge, you got to do the dodge before his attack begins. Because he's rolling to hit, and then you're rolling at the same time to dodge.
Okay, so I could do that next time if I wanted to.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yes.
I
If
saw
you break free.
Well, I have to break free first.
Yeah.
So do I just need to do a strength check to break free? Is there any plus
Yes.
or minus?
Strength check.
Okay. Under 70. So 70. Fuck.
70. So you...
Yeah.
Well, is that with your 10%? Minus 10%?
Was there a minus 10%?
Because didn't you have both of your weapons in your hand, or did you drop one of them?
I dropped one of them.
Okay.
Yeah, if I need to drop one, I'll drop
Yeah.
one.
So you pry your head out of this beast's mouth. Feel the plates of your skull feel like they're crackling around like Rice Krispie squares. Odesso, you watch each stagger back away from this thing.
I'm going to shoot it.
Okay.
Is each clear?
He's in a
Doesn't matter.
partial cover, but go ahead and make the fire anyways. Take the fire.
He just disappeared.
Ot 4.
Odd
Nice.
4.
Roll high.
Yeah. Okay, D12. Okay, I didn't roll it in the box, but that would have been a 12. So
Of course it would have been. All things
an
I rolled.
11.
Oh, that'll work.
Yep.
You get a bead on this creature. Each drops down, pulls back out of the way, and you fire immediately. Boom. And it's almost as though it's in slow motion. You could actually feel like you can see the round going down range. And just as it enters the creature dissipates.
Ah.
All that's left in the house is the echo of this shot. And each is cranium crackling. You see Holloway's corpse, head just mangled. Place is quiet.
I'll retrieve my blade and be ready to go outside if we need to search.
You retrieve your blade, And you notice as you're panting that all the frost coming out of your mouth begins to diminish and eventually goes away altogether.
Is there a car pulling out of the driveway or anything like that that we can see? Or
You run out there?
yeah.
Yeah. You run out there and you see that there is one car. It's your car.
I'm going to shoot at it.
Kill it.
It's your car.
No other car?
Still kill it.
You see that all four wheels have been slashed
Oh, you dirty little Sherpa.
and the trunk is open. And I will catch you next episode.
Can I get a strip of gauze for my head? Let me get a gut check then from you, Handler. Would each allow this guy to just get killed, or
He probably would use him as bait. I would imagine that's what each would do because he's a fucking killer. He would probably say, as soon as this thing goes barreling past him,
It's his
and
fate.
it attacks,
That's
because the Yeti's going to get
the
attacked.
idea.
Then I think that each would come in using that opportunity. Where
Well, that's what I meant. That's what I
that's what
wanted
I
to
would
do.
think he would. That's what I think each would do.
Okay, because I didn't want to do something that like, for pure gameplay reasons, like, oh, I'm gonna save myself. But the listeners, I want to make sure that they think, okay, so what I
I'll
wanted
cut that
to
part
do
out. So, but
was
that's
I
what I
wanted
think.
to like move away and say, you want him, come get him.
So tell me what you.
Leaving the so that's all right.
I just had a game for a minute. It would seem cool to me that Delta Green would maintain a database or a physical repository of all these cool items that have come across for use in the future as tools, aids, and weapons against further encroachments of the ether or against further developments of cryptids. And I'm thinking this would be ideal, right? We go in and our guys roll up on this museum and gather up all this crap and store it and do stuff with it because our standing orders are to wipe everything out, destroy everything. But that seems to me to be short-sighted. As an aside, I'm thinking, is there some kind of cool thing like that the Delta Green guys who are in charge, like Heisenberg and those people he answers to, would have this giant repository? I know it exists because we got tools and equipment from a storage facility that he
we got
directed
our
us to.
caches.
Yeah, our
Yeah, anytime
caches.
you're pulling out of those toy boxes, you gotta imagine that the agents from the agency are placing those, and it's like, take a penny, leave a penny. You go and grab a few things. At some point after you're off mission, you go and you deposit something for the next agents that got to be in the locale. But I've always believed that when they burned the Great Library of Alexandria, that they took what they wanted out of that building before they burned it down. That would
make the most sense.
yeah,
Yeah.
it would just be stupid to think that they didn't.
Yeah.
And Tony, we came up with the idea of calling our green boxes toy boxes or something like that. Toy box, toy chest. What were the other ones we came up with? Like the toy box sounded kind of, that's where we get the toys. And also it's a little bit kind of mundane. So if we're in public and someone hears someone like, oh, we're going to go to the toy box. It sounds like a sex shop or something.
I thought I wrote it down, but I guess I didn't.
Oh, well. And I told, I had a text.
Oh, here it is. It's right here. We call it the junk box.
Junk box. There we go. I had mentioned to Ryder, from now on, each will be carrying a, folded up duffel bag or something. And whenever we're at places like that museum, I'm just going to start sweeping what I can and taking it because I don't want to be like D&D where it's like, writing down, I got a tapestry worth 10,000 gold pieces, a bronze idol. It's like, no, I'm going to go, okay, I think we may be able to use these two Aztec blades, or I think we could use this, or I'm going to do this. I'm just going to start pilfering things and bringing them. Just like we were saying before, we'll let Ryder know what like our loadout is ahead of time, So it's like, well, because Ryder and I were talking like balancing game kind of stuff. Like maybe every agent can carry like, maybe we can roll or something like 1 to 3 specific things. So like each could say, I'm going to bring like say a jack blade is a special gun or a special weapon. I'm going to bring a jack blade. I'm going to bring 3 silver, throwing stars, and I'm going to bring, whatever.
Yeah.
And then like a Deso could say, I'm going to bring my silver silver bullets, or if you have like your special gun, your 1d12, like that's not normal loadout.
The the Delta Elite 10 millimeter with the silver bullets in it.
That would take the place of like 2 equipment carries of the like 3 or 4 because of the bulk and what it's designed. Just like,
and it's just cool gameplay.
It'd be like your heavy bring on. So, I mean, nobody's going to walk on board of a plane with a sniper rifle. That's something you'd pick up out of the junk box or whatnot. So.
Well, and realistically speaking, the Delta Elite's the same size as a full frame 1911. It's 5-inch barrel. Well, they don't make it any smaller. It is a full frame gun. It's not like concealed carry, or you can conceal carry it, but it's not a compact or a subcontact gun. You're not wearing it on your ankle. You have to wear it on your belt. There's just no other way to comfortably carry it.
And then we were saying too that when we get to the junk box, I don't know if we roll or there's a set number, but there's a set number of things we can take. And that's just kind of the gameplay element. Otherwise, we could sweep the whole thing and take it. But
we're taking it all.
The idea is, oh, fuck, there's a lot of cool things. Fuck. All right, the Dragon Breath shotgun shells, because we already have a shotgun. And then, there's some, holy water. Don't know if we need it, but we're going to take it. And that, you know what I mean? Then we will both be going like, okay, well, what can you bring? What can I bring? And then, like we did with those flashbang grenades back in the day. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. And we'll go over that. I mean, we'll bring all that stuff up on our after action report. Obviously, this will be tacked on to the back end of this episode in the extras section.
Extra.
We'll go into specifics later.
Yeah.
Let's keep rolling.
But that's pretty cool.
Great. Thank you for joining us once again on Roll the Hard 20 podcast. Remember, you can find us and subscribe to the show on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora Radio, iHeart Radio, Amazon Podcasts, and Audible. And if you like what you're listening to, be sure to leave us that 5-star rating and review. Don't forget about our YouTube channel at Roll the Hard 20. So if you're into watching and you want to help support the show, then head on over and hit that subscribe button. It really does help the show out. We can also be found in the wild on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, so don't forget to look for us there and check us out. You can also contact the show directly at rollthehard20podcast@gmail.com or head on over to the website at rollthehard20podcast.com, where you can download the current show directly, pick and choose past shows from our archives, or view our galleries. We've got a lot of stuff posted over there, so check us out. And finally, join us on our Patreon at patreon.com/rollthehard20podcast, where you can become a hard slinger and pick up swag. So until next time, keep your dice warm and your glass topped off as you roll those hard 20s.